Good morning. It's 5 o'clock on day 7, and we are packing up our tents, and we're getting ready to walk off. And we'll carry a little snack to have while we're walking on the trail, and then when we find a nice spot, we'll stop for breakfast. And we're off. The sun hasn't risen yet, but it's light enough to see without flashlights. So we're off to a good start. We got started about 5:40, and there's a little bit of water we're looking for. We have enough to make breakfast, but a little more might be nice. And we have a pretty good climb to a mountaintop, and we're thinking that would be a good place for breakfast. And we're most of the way up that 1,000-foot climb this morning. We're still looking for our breakfast view, but there's a pretty good view here.
So we moved on about 3-4 miles, partly in the dark, until we found absolute locus aminus, a beautiful location to stop, get a little bit of breakfast. And what are you having, 5 stack?
I'm having oatmeal
Right there.
After that, I'm going to have hot chocolate and coffee. I'm going to call it a mocha. Since there's no cafe up here, I have to make my own. And there's our stove. So we have a gas canister and a pot on top to heat the water. We are heading lower. So we've made it down from the highlands, and now we're walking along lakes.
Beautiful, huh?
Nice little sandy beach here.
Yeah, wonderful. Look at that. Blue and white sand.
Well, we just had a nice swim in the lake over there, and we're hanging out at a shelter. This is our original destination, and we're trying to figure out how much further we're going to go because it's only 2 o'clock. And sitting here at the shelter, somebody earlier today knows that there's hikers coming in, and they left a container of chocolate chip cookies. Wow.
And 5-stack blueberry muffins.
And blueberry chocolate chip muffins, I guess. Wow. So thank you, John and David. These are the kind of trail magic things that you see a lot on the Appalachian Trail. So these are the kind of shelters you see along the Appalachian Trail, maybe about every 8 or 10 miles. And they have a roof and 2 sides and a back, and they're open to the front. And it looks like maybe you can get 8 people in there comfortably. No, maybe not. But I tell you what, if there's a storm and you show up and there's a shelter with a roof, it's a really good thing. Those of you who watched me in 2024 know that I have a thing about chocolate chip cookies, and those cookies were left here at the shelter, and they're clearly homemade. And there's cookies you buy in the store compared to homemade cookies. Homemade cookies have one ingredient that those other cookies don't have. And what is that ingredient? That's right, it's love. And they get a 5-point bonus for cookies that have love. And so I've had one of these already. I'm going to have another one, and it gets the 5-point bonus. And I tell you what, they get another 2-point bonus because these cookies are sitting out here in the woods, and that's just an amazing thing. So These cookies get an 11 out of 10. So that's the highest rated cookie that I've ever rated. We are hiking on. We are cookie powered, cooled off in the lake, and we are ready to go a few more miles. We'll see how far we go. This is the first one of these we've seen. Nice little bridge across a bog or a swamp or whatever it is. Benedict Arnold had to slog through this. That's why he lost, what, half his men? It was winter time, so give the poor guy a break. It is 4 o'clock. We've come 15 miles and we're still contemplating where to camp. The terrain is good. It's not like it was this morning. It's not steep ups and down. It's still rocky, but it's on the level. And something that may be motivating us is pancakes. I'll explain later.
All right, guys, good morning. 5:45 in the morning, Pierce Pond, and the pancakes are right over there.
On the pond. This is our
Took,
closeout from yesterday.
took a ways to get here. It was a long, what, 23?
It was almost 23 miles, yeah.
So we're looking forward to the pancakes, a canoe ride. Can you believe that? It's almost like an attraction park.
Yeah.
And then laundry. Oh,
Yeah.
man in a shower.
Okay, closing out day 7, even though it's day 8 in the morning. We kept going, couldn't find a campsite, and so we just marched all the way to Pierce Pond campsite, and it was a 22 plus mile day. And so we are tired. We were tired last night. It was getting dark and we just went to bed. Well, we had dinner first.